it's Happy Mail Queen. I'm back to do a quick process video for you guys on my tassel trim little baskets, paper baskets over here. And I did share this with you guys on my last video, and I think they're super duper adorable and so easy to make. And I was inspired by Maymay Made It. So let's get started with the supplies. You're going to need scissors, hot glue, preferably wet glue, and some burlap, and of course your scoreboard, and some paper, cardstock, and some embellishments that you will be using, especially the tassel trim. And you can get any tassel trim that you want. So let's go ahead and cut our cardstock first, our pattern paper. You want a 6 by 6 inch cardstock. So go ahead and trim this down to 6 by 6. And that's all the cardstock that you are going to need. Next, we're going to go ahead and score our cardstock. So get your scoreboard, and you're going to score the first score line at 2 1/4 inch. Then 3 3/4 inch. You're gonna turn your paper 90 degrees and score at 1 3/4 and 4 1/4. Next, we are just going to fold all the score lines. And that way we can see it a little bit better, because we are going to be doing our cutting next. So go ahead and grab your favorite pair of scissors, and we are going to cut our paper from the bottom to that first score line. And as you can see here, I'm just pointing it out. So you're just basically making a slit, and then you're going to do it on the other side. So we're creating our flaps, basically. Then on the opposite side, you're going to do the same thing. Just cut to that first score line. And now we're ready to put our little box together. So I'm just testing it, make sure that they are nice and aligned. And then now we're going to get our wet glue. And I will usually glue the flaps first, the flaps on each side, and just make sure that the top is nice and flush, because you know you're gonna kind of fold the middle piece over, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. Then you're gonna go ahead and just kind of mark it, put a little, you know, just score it where that edge is. Did you see that, what I did? And then that way you can fold it over. Now we can go ahead and use our glue. And again, it's whatever glue you want to use. I'm using actually the art glitter glue. And just go ahead and burnish that to make sure that everything's sticking down. And you're going to repeat the process. You're going to take the two flaps, glue it on each other, then make sure the top is nice and flush and even. And then you're going to go ahead and just do a quick score line right there where that little flap is at the edge. So that way you can fold it in. And I like that you can do that because it adds just a little bit of, I don't know, detail to the box that you're creating, which will turn into a little basket in a minute. So go ahead and burnish again, make sure everything is nice and adhered, and then we're going to go ahead and put our handle. So for the handle, you can use whatever handle you want. You can use paper, but I'm using a little bit of burlap from DCWV. This is the 6 by 6 burlap that I purchased a while ago and shared with you guys. And I'm cutting basically a 1/4 inch handle, and the length is 6 inches. So once that's cut, then we're going to go ahead and hot glue this because this will stay on there. So make sure you use nice strong glue because it is the handle. And just go ahead and glue that first before we put our trim, because I found that you know, you have a nicer finish. You don't see where you glued that handle because the trim is going to cover it. So now we're ready to go ahead and put our tassel trim around it. And again, this tassel trim is from Hobby Lobby, and it's perfect because of the Easter colors, nice pastel colors. So go ahead and hot glue that on, and we're basically going to glue just on the top. Make sure that's nice and flush, and then just glue all around the little basket that we're creating here. And you know, it's so simple. It's, you know, you can decorate this any way you want. You can put a bow in the front. I'm just gonna use some of my burlap flowers and resin piece on this particular one, but the sky's the limit, you guys. You can decorate your Easter basket any way you want, and use any paper that you want, any double-sided paper. I just happen to like the gingham pattern because it just makes it look more like a basket. And of course the trim makes it super cute because it's this nice fringy pastel color. And just make sure that you glue the edge there. When you cut this trim, because it's a tassel trim, it will, you know, eventually fray. So just be careful that when you cut, go ahead and glue the end, you know, so that you don't lose any of the tassel pieces. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use one of the burlap flowers from Hobby Lobby that I recently purchased. There's a little bead in the front of it, or in the middle of it, so I just went ahead and popped that out so that I can put my flower resin piece, and then just hot glue that on. So really, really cute. I love this cute little basket. You can put treats, you can, you know, put eggs, whatever you want to put in here. It comes out really cute. So I hope you guys give it a try. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you liked my tutorial. Bye for now.